It's holiday season. What did each ACC basketball team receive under their Christmas tree?
You are Locked On ACC, your daily podcast on the Atlantic Coast Conference. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Hello, everyone, and welcome into Locked On ACC. I'm Jackson Holzer, the host of Locked On Syracuse. That's Kenton Gibbs, host of Locked On NC State Wolfpack. And thank you so much for making Locked On ACC your first listen of every single day here on the Locked On Podcast Network, where it's your team every day. And of course, we are always free and available wherever you get your podcasts. And on today's show, Merry Christmas to you all, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's 2 days after Christmas, but still, happy holiday season to you all. And every ACC basketball team, we felt like we were in a giving mood. And so we gave them all a special gift for this holiday season. And who knows, maybe some teams received multiple presents, or perhaps later on we'll get to they received a Christmas in a different month as their gift for this Christmas season. Stay tuned for that later on in the show. So that's what we're doing here. We're giving out gifts for every ACC basketball team. And before we do that, today's episode is brought to you by FanDuel. If you want to be right in the middle of the action this season, visit FanDuel.com and place your NFL live bets all season long. Kenton, let's start with the cream of the crop, okay? The Duke Blue Devils, they pretty much get everything they want every single year. So for my present for them, I got them a Final Four appearance, but a bonus. I gave them a bonus gift. A potential 5-star recruit in 2026, Jordan Smith.
See, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong, Jackson, because you're giving a kid who got Madden 25 last year, Madden 26 this year. He's bored of it. He wants something different. You got to get creative. That's why old Uncle Ken. How many nephews and nieces you got, Jackson?
Not many.
You got any kids, Jackson?
I do not. See,
this is why old Uncle Ken's here to help save the day. Don't worry, Duke. I got you. I got something that you don't got now that you didn't. You had a little bit last year, but you need it now more than ever. We got you 3 new clutch free throw shooters. We know you need it. The Texas Tech game showed us it's something that you need very, very badly. And here's the deal. They may be upset with me. It's like when you get socks, Jackson. It's like when you get socks. You're so upset about it. And then you're getting dressed for school, and your mom's like, put on your socks. You're like, oh, wait a minute. Uncle Kenton got me new socks. Uncle Kenton's got you, Duke. You won the ACC football championship. Credit to you. I give y'all all the love and revere for that. And if you want to win it in basketball, you're going to have to sink them late, or else the hack-a-boozer strategy is going to be in effect in immense fashion.
Fair enough. Let's move on to North Carolina. I think this one is fairly obvious. It actually already happened. I got them a healthy Seth Trimble.
See? And this again, Jackson, you can't be getting people stuff they already got. If you already got a nice duvet, doubling up on the duvet ain't going to help. It ain't going to help. But it's okay. It's okay. See, this is how I know Jackson's girlfriend do the gift buying in the house. This how I know she does it. It's all right. North Carolina, what I got for you all is a Caleb Wilson basket more than 5 feet away from the rim. I know he's a dunk machine. Everybody's been saying, oh, yeah, he can throw it down over everybody. But just in case that day comes where he runs up into a front court that he can't just throw it up and get an old 5-slammer jam on him, we got you a brand new set of moves for Caleb. Again, 5 feet or more away from the rim. How about that, Tar Heels?
I think Tar Heel fans are happy about that. But the reason why I said a healthy Seth Trimble is because it's not enough just to get the guy back.
Yeah, I agree.
It's also about making sure that when you get him back, he's also healthy and effective. And since Seth Trimble has returned, he has been healthy and effective. And he's really one of the main reasons why North Carolina escaped that game against Ohio State. So that's why I felt, you know what? I know you got Seth Trimble back, but I think it's also the fact that he is healthy and he's been very effective since he has made his return for North Carolina. Let's go to Louisville here. I think I had a little bit of fun with this one because with Louisville this season, it's kind of tricky because they're good, but maybe they haven't necessarily lived up to expectations. Is that
Right.
fair to say about
I,
Louisville, right?
I
So
think it's an argument to be made.
maybe they need some team bonding. Maybe they need a fun trip to get them to reach their potential. So I wrote for them a fun trip to California.
Mm.
Louisville begins the ACC season at Cal and at Stanford. So rather than maybe going up north and dealing with some bad weather, they get to go to the West Coast for an entire week. They have a nice team bonding experience. And hopefully, with that comes 2 wins to their schedule. Your thoughts on Louisville?
I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad. I see the vision because I've been to Louisville before. It's a wonderful place. It reminds me a lot of home. I'm a Detroit, Michigan native. So for those of you wondering, what? Louisville, a wonderful place? Yes, it reminds me of home. Mind your business. But Louisville in the California sunshine, I think Kelsey's crew could use a little bit of that. Get out there in the Bay Area and all that. I'm traveling out there for work very shortly. So it should be a good time. Should be a good time for Louisville. This is one gift that Jackson and I can agree on. I think that this is just what they need to get the season started. And if Kelsey boys play around, could turn into a gift for your opponents. If they don't figure out how to make a shot from inside the three-point line, could turn into a gift for them West Coast schools. Watch out now.
Yeah, they do have to watch out. They still have to win the games, but they get a nice trip to California and they get it out of the way early in the season. That's important.
Absolutely.
Getting it out right away. Don't have to deal with it in like mid-February when you're trying to make that push and you have to all of a sudden go to California and it deviates everything that you were doing. Let's go to Virginia. This one is so easy for me. They have a first-year head coach led by Ryan Odom. They are exceeding everyone's expectations. In sports, you're never truly playing with house money.
Right.
But at the same time, I think if we told Virginia fans at the beginning of the season that this was going to be their Christmas present, they would all sign up for it. It was at the top maybe of their list. I'm giving them an NCAA tournament appearance.
I'm not mad at it. I'm going to tell you something. This Virginia team, they deserve a lot. They deserve a lot. In all seriousness. Odom first year and all that. But you know what? If Virginia was a child, they truly embody the thought that sharing is caring. Did you know that Virginia has the best turnover to assist ratio in the entire ACC? Those boys take care of the ball. They pass it around and they make sure it stays away from the other team. With that in mind, I 1,000% agree. They've been good little kids this year. The Who's have been amazing, despite doing what you did in the ACC football championship. You know what you did, Tony Elliott. You owe us for that still. But with that being said, we could have been a 2-bid league. That's all I'm saying. We could have been a 2-bid league.
We could have.
But we ain't got to talk about that. You're right. We talk about basketball. So I agree. Getting them back into March Madness, getting them to the return to form when Tony Bennett was on those sidelines, I think they'll love to see it.
Yeah, I think they'll be very happy with an NCAA tournament appearance. And then, the following year is really when the expectations crank up. We're learning about that with Louisville this season, how it's like, all right, second-year head coach Pat Kelsey, you need more than just a tournament appearance this time around to really fulfill those expectations. But year one, getting everything back on track, new roster, new players, new coach, all that fun stuff. And yet they have started this season terrific. And I think it's fair to say that this is an NCAA tournament team here in late December. Now, coming up, we will continue giving out Christmas presents. What did the Miami Hurricanes and SMU Mustangs receive for Christmas? Find out next here on Locked On ACC. NFL Sundays move fast. One big play and suddenly everything feels different. That's what makes live betting with FanDuel so exciting. You're not just watching the game, you're reacting to it in real time. And with FanDuel, you can place bets as the action unfolds, every drive, every momentum swing, every highlight moment. Live betting is best when the game starts to shift. A receiver may get hot, a defense tightens up, or the momentum flips after a turnover, and FanDuel lets you jump into the moment. You can bet next touchdown scores, drive results, totals, and more. It keeps you locked into every snap, every drive, every possibility. So if you want to be right in the middle of the action this season, visit FanDuel.com and place your NFL live bets all season long. FanDuel, the game moves fast, and so can you. Locked on ACC, I'm Jackson Holzer. That's Kenton Gibbs. Let's continue giving out our Christmas presents for every ACC basketball team. And later on, we will also be giving out our lumps of coal for teams in the ACC. These teams, simply put, they don't deserve Christmas presents. They had a very, very bad year, and Santa Claus took notice of that. But let's continue with gift giving, because these teams are on the nice list. The Miami Hurricanes, also very simple. I'm giving them the same gift that I gave Virginia, an NCAA tournament appearance, because this is a team last year, they had to deal with their coach retiring, very similar to Virginia, albeit that this one was early on in the season. They were a team that missed the ACC tournament altogether a year ago, and now under a first-year head coach in Jay Lucas, a brand new portal class. Next thing you know, this is a team that is primed to make the NCAA tournament come March. And so for Christmas, Miami, very simple, an NCAA tournament appearance. Keep in mind, we're talking about basketball here. If we were doing ACC football presence, well, maybe it would be a victory over Ohio State.
You know, I'm not going to lie to you. Miami deserves whatever they want in this world and in this life, because they have the only top 5 scorer in the ACC that has attempted, and this is a fact that y'all can look up, 50 or less free throws this year. Malik Reynal is averaging 20 a game and has only put up 50 free throws this year. For reference, Cameron Bruiser's at 69, Abuka Okari is at 75, Boopy Miller, we're at 79, and we've got 80 from Juke Harris. He is the only one playing ethical hoops out there. So for that, not only do I want you to get an NCAA appearance, I want you to get a tournament win. We got a tournament win in there for you. We got a tournament win in there, Miami. Ethical basketball is making a comeback, baby. No more of this, what's happening, ref? We love it.
But I feel like also with the ethical basketball, we should give Virginia now an NCAA tournament win, because they share the basketball. They don't turn the ball over very much. So they've been very nice as well with the basketball. So if we're going to give Miami an NCAA tournament win, then I think we should also amend our Virginia gift and give them a win as well.
I'm not mad at that. It's just that Virginia's had the wins before. So if we got to ration them out, if we got to decide who gets a win and who doesn't, Miami might appreciate it a little more, you know?
Yeah.
Like the kid that's used to getting socks every year, that Xbox gonna hit different than the kid who got a new gaming system every time a new one came out. He's, mommy dearest, it's time, you know.
But Miami, to be fair, I mean, they have football. Virginia, they've had this one season. Who knows if they're going to get another year quite like they just had, and yet they did not win in the ACC football championship, but that's neither here nor there. So I don't know. I just think that if we're going to give Miami a tournament win, then we should also give Virginia a tournament win as well. So they both go to the round of 32. Let's go to SMU. This one, they have the second worst defense in the ACC. Maybe it'll improve in ACC play. So Kenton, I mean, you gave Duke free throw shooting. I gave I gave SMU a defense for Christmas.
Yeah. See, and me and you we were in the same ballpark. I gave them cones for sliding drills. I gave them some cones so they can get in the stance, get low, shuffle the puppies, Mr. Pierre, shuffle the puppies. We know you're one of the best scorers in the ACC, but brother, we need a stop, okay? The Pony Express just can't run and run and run endlessly. And I'm going to tell you something. SMU, we've had our eye on y'all because y'all are always on the naughty list, okay? Every time we look up, there's a new sanction on y'all. So we've had our eye on you, and you've been following the rules, but defending is not against the rules. So don't worry. You're good friends at Locked On ACC. Jackson's giving you the defensive stops. I'm giving you the cones so we can get the slide drills going. We're going to get you some stops one way or the other, SMU. Even if we got to bring out the Dallas PD or Texas State Highway Patrol, we're going to get y'all some stops.
I also got them a bonus gift as well, basketball tutorial videos on how to play defense.
There we go.
That way, not only will it be their coach trying to teach them the defense, but they will also get instructional tutorial videos on how to play defense properly. So therefore, SMU should be all set come ACC play, and if they can improve the defense, they will easily be an NCAA tournament team.
See, SMU fans say we don't talk about them enough on here. Y'all just got all the stocking stuffers. You didn't just get a gift. You got multiple stocking stuffers.
We got them like 3 presents.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, let's move on to Clemson. You know what I gave Clemson?
What'd you give?
I went to the movies, and I saw Men in Black, and I got them a memory wipe.
Oh, Lord.
Because Clemson, I don't know if any of y'all know this, they lost to a team that's rated 140 in the net. They lost to Georgetown. And it's like nobody knows that they lost to Georgetown, who's not very good, 140 in the net. And yet Clemson, they're still there. They're rated 37. It's like everyone forgot about it. So I gave them a nice memory wipe. Nobody remembers that they lost to Georgetown. They have all ACC play ahead of them. I think we assume that they're going to pick up some quality wins in ACC play. And so everyone's just going to forget that they lost to Georgetown early this season.
Sometimes a good old neuralizer is all you need. Sometimes that's what you just click that little button and what happened there? Y'all played Georgetown? That was a fever dream. No, that was a fever dream. They didn't actually play. It didn't happen. Didn't happen for sure. I like it.
Yeah, didn't happen. All right, NC State. NC State's your team. NC State, we've gone over a ton here on Locked On ACC.
Yeah.
And so far, they've handled their business.
Right.
But they're kind of leaving us with this feeling of we want more from NC State. Because you look at their schedule and you're like, okay, well, you're beating up on all these bad teams, but where are the quality wins for NC State? So I got them for Christmas. A signature win. That's what I got, NC State. Perhaps it'll come as soon as next week when they take on Virginia at home.
We have wanted this for so long. We have asked for this. This is what we have been needing. This is why Jackson and I have never disagreed. We have famously always been on the same page, Jackson and I. And this is why, because what a smart guy that Jackson fella is. I couldn't even add on to that gift even if I tried. I think a couple of signature wins for NC State. Hey, who could ask for more?
I think that's perfect for NC State. Let's move on to Cal. Cal is 11-1. They are 46 in the net. They are already exceeding everyone's expectations. They have that win over UCLA.
Right.
So for Christmas, I got them bubbles because I think that this is going to be a team in March with their shooting could very well be on the bubble.
Okay.
I don't know if they're actually going to make it. I can't guarantee that this team is going to make the NCAA tournament. I can't sit here and say, hey, there's only so many teams that we can anoint as tournament teams. And I went to the market, I was scrolling through Amazon and I was trying to find, how many teams can we just give a tournament appearance?
Yeah.
So I couldn't give it to Cal, but what I said was, you know what? I'll give them bubbles. Because they're somewhat close. They very well could make it come March.
I'm not mad at that. And I will say this. Cal does a lot of things well. However, the one thing that they have struggled with all season, the thing that they are dead last in the ACC, one of the worst in the nation at this, ending a darn possession. Those young men cannot rebound to save their lives. So I got them some fresh Windex and a gallon of the solution. So when you run out, just take the top off. We need some glass cleaners in Berkeley, baby. So we got Cal. Not only did we get Cal Jackson's gift, we also got him some Windex because we need to get that glass clean. We need to get something better.
They could use the bubbles.
There you go.
They could use the bubbles for it. Also, maybe we give them another gift. We give them the video of how to get a rebound. Two hands, and you control it, and then you come back down. That's a rebound.
Yeah.
So if we give that to Cal with their shooting, bubbles, some Windex, glass cleaner, rebound, tutorial videos, memes, that could be the 9th ACC team in the NCAA tournament come March. Because right now there's 8 projected. And we went over the 8 projected teams. This
Yeah.
could be the ninth.
And I'm going to tell you something. Right now, they're averaging 36 rebounds a game. That is less than 1 per minute.
That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's a bold strategy, Kenton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
I'm telling you, Cal, we love you. You know, we were so disappointed with the way y'all let us down in Hawaii, but we get it. You didn't have a coach. I'm not a huge fan of Rolovich. You know, I get it. But, you know, on this here hardwood, we're gonna get y'all to the tournament one way or the other. Okay, y'all just gotta bear with us, get these rebounds, and come on to March.
We're giving them everything that they could possibly need. It's kind of like the gift for SMU. It's like, all right, we're giving them everything they could need to make the tournament. We can't give them what Virginia has. We can't give them what Miami has, but we can give them all the necessary tools. Just like with NC State, we can't give them a tournament, but we can give them signature wins, and that'll get them to the tournament. So we've covered now 9 teams in the ACC and their Christmas presents. Now coming up here on Locked On ACC, we still got more teams that deserve Christmas presents, but also we got some teams that got a lump of coal for Christmas. Find out next which teams are which here on Locked On ACC. There's nothing like college football season. You got tailgates, packed stadiums, and being right there in the middle of it all. The energy, the bands, the moments you remember forever. But actually getting tickets, well, that part can be frustrating with long queues, logins, and prices just jumping at checkout for some reason. That's why Game Time gives the advantage back to fans. It's the easiest way to unlock amazing college football tickets and experiences in just a few taps. Knowing prices include all fees up front makes the whole process stress-free. Take the guesswork out of buying college football tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code LOCKEDONCollege for $20 off your first purchase. Again, that's code LOCKEDONCollege, LOCKEDONCOLLEGE for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Let's continue giving out our Christmas presents for every ACC basketball team, and later on, also our lumps of coal. Let's go to Virginia Tech. This one I had trouble being a little bit creative with, but I do see that they are 11-2.
Yeah.
So that's nice. And so I'm like, you know what? They haven't beaten anybody. I don't know how long this strong record is going to last, but it is a strong record. So for Virginia Tech, that's what I got them for Christmas. It's the fact that they are 11-2 and that they are still in the conversation.
You know, Virginia Tech has worked hard and they've earned that. And I want to give them something that I couldn't even give their counterparts in football, because when I sat there and I said, what's the difference between Virginia and Virginia Tech basketball and Virginia Tech football? Virginia Tech in football before this last year, Virginia Tech had won like 19 of the last 20 or something crazy like that. Mm-hmm. In basketball, however, these are the most recent results. Virginia Tech, Virginia Tech, Virginia Tech, Virginia Tech, Virginia Tech. Then you got a string of 4 Virginias. So you got to go back from 2019 to 2020 to get a good-looking streak in there. And even then, back before that, you've got more back and forth, even with Tony Bennett there. So I said, why does nobody talk about this? This is a big rivalry that nobody is talking about. And then I thought about it. I said, wait a minute. What's Virginia Tech's record again?
They are 11-2 right now.
And nobody's talking about them. I got it. We're going to give you national relevance. That's what we're going to do.
There it is.
We're going to make the media talk about you for at least 2 days out of the year, Virginia Tech basketball. And we're going to make them talk about you in a positive light, because the last time the national media was talking about you, they were saying, the guy who got arrested from ESPN was talking about, if I'm James Franklin, do I take the Virginia Tech job? I don't know. And look how that turned out. So don't worry. Exactly. Don't worry, Virginia Tech. Help is on the way. We going to get Intersand, man, and whatever y'all have going on in y'all basketball program, we going to make them national. Keep rolling with us.
Okay. Let's move on to Wake Forest. I got creative with this one.
Okay.
I got them a rear view mirror because objects are closer than they appear. Wake Forest is 9-4, which is not really the strongest record in non-conference play. But we've also went over how a couple of those losses are against really good competition and very, very close, like Texas Tech and Michigan. They're currently 68 in the net right now.
Yeah.
Do you know how they open up ACC play? Are you ready for this schedule to start?
I know their first game is against NC State, right?
Yes. They go at NC State, Virginia Tech at home, Miami at home, at North Carolina. That's their first 4 games in ACC play. If Wake Forest has a good stretch to start ACC play, they're going to be right there in tournament conversation.
Absolutely.
Very early on in the conference. So that's why I say for Christmas, I got them a rear view mirror.
Okay. I like it. I can get behind that. Wake Forest and Forbes, if there's a time to do it, get it in gear right now. You get off to a hot start, that could darn near carry you when it comes time for that selection committee to make their decision.
Exactly. Let's move on to Stanford. I gave them the same gift as I gave Virginia Tech. They're 10-2 right now. They got actually, I believe, one more non-conference game in them. They don't play anybody. They're 10-2. I don't know how long it'll last. So I guess we can actually both say, you know what? Let's just give them national relevance because they are 10-2.
Yes, I do agree with that. However, Stanford, the same way that we were giving all these teams videos of defense and all that, we're giving y'all videos on how to do a proper closeout, because why are y'all allowing 34.5% from deep? Why are teams shooting that well against you? We're gonna give you some national relevance, but this is like when your uncle give you that inheritance, but it's a Brewster's Million style thing where you got to do something before you get to it. Well, this is Stanford's Millions, okay? We're going to give you national relevance if and only if you can complete the Locked On ACC course on how to close out, okay? Because now
you run to the person that's you
hand
run
up.
and you put your hand up and you don't foul.
That's it. Because right now, boy, I tell you, anybody that want to shoot the ball from them, hot as fish grease. But Stanford, we're proud of you. Keep coming along. Again, you got your inheritance waiting on you. As long as you follow the second step.
All right, now we get to Syracuse. This is my team. There's a lot of different gifts I could have given them. I could have given them free throw tutorial videos.
Right.
But it seems like even if you give them a free throw tutorial video, they're not going to know what to do with it.
Fair.
So I said, you know what? I'm going to give them Christmas in March. Because here's the deal with Syracuse. If they make the tournament, that's your Christmas present. Congratulations. Yeah. If they don't make the tournament, they get a new head coach.
Yeah.
So for Syracuse, maybe it's not exactly what they wanted on Christmas. You know, you usually want the gift right now. You don't want to defer the present.
Absolutely.
But the present is really just, hey, you're either going to get the tournament appearance, which is what everyone wants, or you're going to get a brand new head coach. So you're going to be happy one way or another. So Syracuse, they get Christmas in March. And look, I mean, that's basically 2 Christmases. They get 2 of them.
I'm not mad at it. Here's where I wanted to go with Syracuse's gift, because I thought to myself, they need a little bit of everything. I mean, they need some scoring. They need guys who can defend. They need guys who can pass the ball, who can facilitate the offense. They need a pro. They need a ready-made pro. Oh, I was thinking to myself, only a Hall of Famer could save this team. And then I saw all these guys who got drafted into the NBA getting their eligibility back to play basketball in college again, and it hit me. This sets it up perfectly. LeBron and Bronny, first ever NBA players to play together. How many years of eligibility did Carmelo Anthony have when he went to the NBA?
3.
Autry, I have plans. The haters will try to stop us, but I have plans. Get Melo off that podcast couch, and tell him, your alumni, your school needs you. Your son needs you. It's a double whammy. You help out your alma mater and you help out your boy, all in one. Come on back. We got Melo coming up. You know, we doing it like it's WWE. We go look up, by golly, is that Carmelo Anthony coming out of the tunnel? That's what we got coming for Syracuse. Because Lord knows, I don't know nothing else that can help him at this point.
There was, I think, a little bit of a brief moment where I think some Syracuse fans legitimately thought that after they won the national championship that Carmelo could return and they get LeBron out of high school. There was that thought at one point.
Ooh,
but it never happened. So maybe because of the way that the NCAA no longer exists and we're allowing NBA players to now play in college again, well, who cares that those guys were in the league and actually played and are Hall of Famers or are still in the league right now? They have eligibility. LeBron's got 4 years. Yeah. Carmelo's got 3 years.
Oh.
Okay, let's bring him back. Let's do it. I love that gift for Syracuse. But let's move on to Notre Dame. And Notre Dame, I can't believe it's happened 2 years in a row with their best player. It's so unfortunate for them. Hopefully this guy comes back soon. So for Christmas, this one I think we're both going to be aligned with. It's very easy. They get a healthy Marcus Burton.
Yeah. Yeah. And not only that, I also want them to get a second star. I want them to get a second star. Okay. Because I realize Marcus Burton has a small body. And him trying to carry the load of this team, it ain't working out well. He needs somebody else that he can defer to and say, hey, you got it tonight, brother. I ain't feeling it. And they go from there. Right now, looking a little dicey. So we're going to get him a healthy Burton and a second star, even though the way that Bavakwa and that football team acted, we shouldn't get you nothing. You should be in the lump of coal section. But we don't believe in collective punishment here. That is a war crime per the Geneva Convention. We are law-abiding citizens, so we will not punish basketball.
Fair enough. And with that being said, let's get to the lump of coal section. These teams are on the naughty list. They stink. They are just going to compete for missing the ACC tournament or making the ACC tournament. We can't give them everything or anything. They don't deserve anything. And so I think the fact that they're getting a lump of coal is honestly generous. And to that I say Florida State, Georgia Tech, Pitt, and Boston College. No Christmas presents.
Nothing. And actually, I would like to formally put in a vote to demote Boston College from a lump of coal to a rock. We all remember the Peanuts Christmas specials where they were all saying what they got. And then it came down to the last, I got a rock. That's what I want for Boston College, because you are in a major metropolitan area and y'all won't spend on nothing. Y'all don't want to spend on football. You don't want to spend on basketball. You don't want to spend on the coaches. You don't want to spend on NIL. Where is the money going? Who's got the money?
Let me look up their seasons over the last few years for Boston College. It's bad. I feel bad for Boston College fans. It's not the fans' fault. That's what sucks about this. I mean, we're really just criticizing Boston College. We're not criticizing the fan base. The fan base is even more irate about their program. I mean, the fact that Earl Grant is still the coach of this team is absolutely unbelievable. He has achieved nothing.
Well, when you got $3 in a box of Slim Jims to pay a coach per year, it's only going to be so many people to take that job. It's only going to be but so many. And this is what I mean when I say this group, because at least with everybody else, a lump of coal, you can use it to keep yourself warm, keep the fire burning, whatever. A rock, it's just a rock.
It's a rock.
As the old saying goes, can't draw blood from a rock, baby. You can't do nothing with that rock. And that's what we're looking at with this, with the booster base, with the funding of Boston College. And so I think it's only appropriate that they get a rock till they spend some damn money.
Boston College has not made the NCAA tournament since 2009.
Lord have mercy.
2009? You can't even luck into one?
Here's a fun fact, right? Here's a fun fact. My high school is like kind of a powerhouse now in the state of Michigan. And I believe we won 4 state championships in our high school's existence. In 2009, I was going into that school as a true freshman, and Cass Tech had never won a state championship ever. No school in the history of the city of Detroit won a Division I state championship at that time. That's how long ago that was. I had waves back then. For those of you who cannot see, the only thing wavy now up there are my thoughts. That's it. I'm a bald man. How old were you in 2009, Jackson? 7, 6?
7 years old.
Good grief. Good grief.
It's okay. It's actually worse than the Jets and missing the playoffs in their streak. I was in 3rd grade the last time the Jets made the playoffs.
Oh.
Speaking of different sports, but that's more recent than the last time Boston College made an NCAA tournament.
Lord have mercy.
Even Georgia Tech, who has had basically no success in my lifetime, actually won. I believe they won the ACC title.
The Holzer Alvarado
year. They won it in 2021.
Yeah. The Holzer Alvarado year. I remember that.
Yep. They won it that year and they made the tournament. So even they have that tournament appearance where they just snuck in one year and won a conference tournament. Like Boston College, you're right. They don't deserve a lump of coal. They're not in that category. They deserve a rock, but not their fans. The fans deserve better. This program, if they're not going to be serious about sports, maybe they should not be in the ACC. That's just my 2 cents on it all.
I'm mad at it.
Maybe for Christmas for the ACC to round this whole thing out, we get a swap. UConn comes to the ACC. Boston College goes back to the Big East. Thoughts?
Come on, Big East.
Trade?
It seems fair. And how about this, Big East? Is UConn a member of y'all conference in football? No, but Boston College would be. They will give you full on rights. Sorry, AJ Black. We love you. We love you on this show.
It's not AJ Black's fault. He's pissed off just as much as we are.
Exactly. It's not you. We don't want to get rid of you. But Boston College, get serious about something that everybody else plays. We know you're good at hockey. Nobody else plays that. Nobody else down here plays that. I'm sorry. I'm from Hockey Town. I love me some hockey.
I love hockey. I grew up playing hockey.
That's what I'm saying. It's just not a thing in the ACC, okay? So, Boston, spend the money. Find it somewhere in the city budget. Do something. Pinch the damn NIL collective. Do something.
Anything. It's like poking the stick.
Yep.
Like that
just
meme.
do something.
Just come on.
Do something.
It's okay. Do something. All right. So that, I think, concludes our ACC basketball presence, folks. We will be back next week, probably on Monday, with another episode here on Locked On ACC. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for listening. If you like this podcast, be sure to hit that like button. If you really enjoy the podcast, be sure to hit subscribe, tell all your friends, and of course, leave a comment. Your Christmas presents for every ACC basketball team for this season. Comment in the comments section below. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for listening, and we'll see you all again soon.